Today we have a big project. It's an end of an era for the truck. We're starting something new and really awesome. But first we gotta remove everything off the truck bed because we're changing the setup on the Overland Expedition / race car hauler truck today. This is what we've been waiting for. The adventure rig is getting even more adventurous. V2 of the truck, that's what's going down today. You know how much I love to adventure, explore, camp, hike, do all the things. I mean, even outside of just racing and building cars here, I love my truck. I have never been a truck guy in my entire life, but when we got this truck to start towing the race cars, I fell in love, and it's easily been one of my favorite cars, or I guess truck, in the fleet. I love this thing. And you guys know we had the truck bed rack along with the rooftop tent, which was a fantastic setup. Originally, when I had our Overland Jeep, that's kind of how it was on the Jeep as well. So I figured that would be great for the truck. We ran it this entire past year, which has been awesome. I've come to find out with what I do and with what Tiana and I do, we needed something a little bit different. And that's where today's video comes in. We are putting probably one of the nicest, if not the nicest, bed caps on the back of our truck right now to make the Adventure Build V2. We're gonna go ahead and assemble this a little bit and talk more about what exactly we have here. Ever since the beginning of this build, I wanted to build the ultimate all-in-one Overland Adventure race car hauler tow rig thing. And today I think that this is very big step forward in completing that task, and I'm super excited. This is gonna completely change not only the appearance of the truck, the usage of the truck, and the versatility. Is that a word, versatility? The versatility of the truck. This is gonna be truly the all-in-one. And again, like I said, we'll explain more once this thing's a little bit more built. Now for the fun part, let's get to assembling. Lucky for us, we conned our friend here to help us out. We're technically supposed to have 4 people do this because this thing is, as you can probably tell, extremely heavy. I have no idea how we're about to pick this thing up and set it on the bed, but we're just gonna figure it out. Here it goes. Wish us luck. This is either gonna be a really good idea or a very bad idea. We're gonna see. Holy mother. Look at this tank. I got as far back as I could. I'm gonna hop in now and try and scoot this all the way back closest to the cab. Big fat juicy tank, Chad. Well, mission accomplished for Project Overland Expedition Adventure Race Car Tow Rig. This thing looks absolutely epic. Say hello to our new truck bed Smartcap. Look at this thing. Absolutely insane. I think I need to give you guys a little walkthrough. We did it. That was way easier than I expected. I can't believe we're actually able to do it like that, but it worked out and it looks freaking sick. It makes the truck look like 2 times as big with that on there. It actually looks like a tank now. Best of all, look at this. It is super super spacious. Now this just creates a whole nother separate series that has to get done, because now with the Smartcap on, we got to build the bed out. Let's talk about exactly why I chose the Smartcap, what we're going to do back here, and why I wanted this over the rack that we had previously. It's probably pretty obvious, but let's take a look at it all. Just installed yesterday. Already putting her to work. Abrupt day change here because it got dark super fast yesterday when we were cleaning everything up. So I decided we're going on like a mini adventure this weekend, and I figured I would take you guys along and show you the Smartcap on our little mini adventure. Really quickly, before we get on our way there, I'll show you how we're already loading this thing up in 6. So this isn't one of our bigger adventures, because usually we would camp out and we would either stay in the rooftop tent, or in this instance we would build this out, which we're gonna do, make a little series on that for you guys. But this is our New Year's tradition where we travel to a place called Big Bear, which is near us, where people usually go to snowboard or ski or whatever. We don't do any of that stuff, but we like to go and stay in the cabins because it snows and it's really beautiful. It's just like a nice New Year's getaway. We go every year for New Year's. We finally get to take the truck and I'm pumped. And now I think by the time this video comes out, it's our first video of the year. So I figured let's do something fun. Let's do like a New Year's Q&A or something like that and take you guys along for a little adventure. So we've got all of our stuff packed up in the Smartcap, which is really nice. We're crossing our fingers that we have snow. We really hope that we have snow, because this year it's actually been a super warm winter. So we'll see. But anyways, this would be super sick if it was snowing, so we can keep all of our stuff, all of our luggage back here and have the entire truck for whatever else we need. Listen, for our trip we're taking Sparko, so Sparko has the entire backseat of the car, which is going to be super nice. But so far the Smartcap's coming in clutch, and also the decked drawer system. This is one of my favorite things that I ever got for the car. This is so nice for all of our groceries that we're gonna need for this trip, any of our like extra supplies, lighting, etc. These drawers are incredible. It helps so much to just consolidate space. Look at that. All of our groceries, everything fits inside the decked. All of our luggage is inside the Smartcap and closes up nice, easy, and clean, and it just looks so good with so much space. I can't wait to actually build this thing out for camping and doing some overland adventures in it. That's what I'm super stoked for. But it is, of course, multi-purpose. This is gonna be awesome. Let's go ahead and take the truck on its first ever, hopefully, snowy mountain adventure. Well, welcome to our home for the next few days. It's super dark right now. We got here kind of late, so I figured I'll update you guys and give you a little house tour tomorrow. For tonight, we got a special Dut bison recipe to go again. So this is gonna be our New Year's meal. Might be one of the best meals I have ever whipped up. And of course, to go with garlic bread. Oh, just in time. I present to you Dut's Bison Chili.
This is not
What do we think?
freaking real right now.
Look at that.
Unbelievable. It is unbelievable.
It looks,
Okay.
I think it's the ultimate.
I'm gonna go as far to say this is the best chili I've actually ever had in my entire life.
12 out of 10
Oh
actually.
my god.
I think this year's New Year's meal is a success. We're gonna go ahead and eat this, enjoy our night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for a full tour of everything we got going on here. Actually, how can I do this to you guys? Let's go ahead and let's get in here nice. Oh yeah. That, it looks, the jalapeno, the peppers, oh my god. It looks insane. Okay, here we go.
Picture perfect. I can't get over this.
It's that good. We need to make a cookbook. We need to make a frickin'. Let me know in the comments if you guys would like a cookbook, because this, what I whip up, I might be a little biased, is the best food ever. So let us know. But anyways, we'll see you guys in the morning. is pretty awesome to wake up to. If you guys can even see the snow, it's very, very light, but it's actually snowing. Hopefully this picks up on camera because this is freaking awesome. It was not supposed to snow whatsoever, and usually every year it does snow, but we get a little bit of snow this morning, which is the perfect way to start our New Year's Eve. Look at this. I just had to come get some shots of the truck with the new Smartcap on in the snow. I wish it was like covered everywhere so we get some really cool shots, but it's starting to stick a little bit. We might get lucky. Looks so cool though. Look at this thing. Looks like an absolute tank. I am so in love. So many adventures are about to be had, but figured now that we're here, let's go ahead and give you guys a tour of the cabin and where we're staying, and I think we'll do like a cool like New Year's Q&A or something with you guys. We got super lucky.
We got so lucky. I checked the weather every day for 10 days before coming here, and I was like, no snow.
This is sick. Welcome to our cabin. Okay, we got a lot of awesome questions for Q&A. Before we do that, quick, brief Airbnb/mountain cabin check because this place is freaking sweet. Every year we let T-Money pick the cabins, and I think this year is the best year.
Yeah, it's
This place is sweet. So anybody looking, I think finding like an A-frame cabin is the best, which it's quite literally in the shape of an A. It's super sick, but we have massive, massive windows which look out into Big Bear Lake, which is what you see right over there. But super cozy, awesome little cabin with a big kitchen, which you guys know I love to cook, so that's really sick. But probably my favorite room of the cabin is up here, which this place is just really massive for both of us, but check out this bedroom. Absolutely sick. We've been sleeping here with a crazy view of the lake, and like I keep saying, if it was snowing more and if it would have snowed, we would have had such a sick view laying in here, like watching the snowfall, and it would have been super snowy. But you know, first year that it hasn't snowed, it's still pretty cool just to be out in the mountains and relaxing for a little bit before we start this crazy year. And speaking of starting the crazy year, let's get into all of your awesome questions to end 2023. Okay, you guys asked a lot of awesome questions, but I know this is a long video, so I'm just gonna answer like 10 of them. You guys had a ton of questions about Japan, my 34.
Just get into it. Don't tell them what the questions are.
Well, I'm not. I was just gonna say you guys will see more of that in January. So let's just hop right into the Q&As. How do you feel about your year, and did you accomplish what you wanted to? I think that we had an insane year. I really wish we could do a full just year recap, but I honestly think that video would be like 2.5 hours. But if you
a lot of footage to go through.
Yeah, if you think about from the start of January, we were in Japan. We got the Nismo Z2 hood for my 34, which was really awesome. Then we went into Circuit of the Americas, where we raced the Type R at one of the best tracks in all of America, an F1 track, which is literally insane. After Circuit of the Americas, we had the Legends Charity Car Show. We raised a ton of donations of toys and stuff for our local shelters. And then after our car show, we had Japan in a van, which was insane.
I forgot you. That feels like a year ago. Right? I forgot you even did that this year.
Japan in a van is wild. That I literally traveled. This is probably one of my favorite parts of 2023. Traveling Japan, probably my favorite place in the entire world, all by myself, starting in somewhere that I had no clue about, all the way in Hokkaido down to Mount Fuji by myself, just figuring it out and just, you know, finding my way, which was seriously amazing. Getting to learn more Japanese language and just more about the people, the culture. That was awesome. After that, me and you went to Italy. That was insane. After Italy, we shipped the frickin' Tokyo Drift Evo to Japan. Another massive highlight of my, like one of the biggest things I've ever done in my whole life. I mean, imagine your childhood hero car, obtaining that in the first place and then building it and reviving it after 15 years, to then ship it all the way to your favorite place in the entire world and be able to drive it there. That's insane. And you know, again, I could just keep going and going and going after that. So we had a pretty fantastic year, I think. I think I did everything that we had planned to. I think this year was a big year for me perception-wise, to show me that I can get outside the box and, you know, do things that I never thought was possible, like living out of a van in Japan and shipping a car from America to Japan and doing all these crazy things, and it's kind of opened a lot of doors for me in 2024 at things that I never thought that I'd be able to do, and now they're ideas in my head and they're actually coming true for 2024, which you guys will see. So that was a big year for me.
Any more giveaways coming? We love the builds and giveaways.
Yes, that was surprisingly, we had hundreds of questions, and a lot of them were about another giveaway.
Really?
So yes, we've been planning we have 3 giveaways. We have 3 giveaways coming in the next year. So the first one starts actually end of this month as you guys are watching this.
End of January. So that one's cool though, because that's a different giveaway than anything you've ever done. I feel like in the past we have bought cars to purposely do a giveaway, but this time you're giving away a personal car.
It's a personal car,
so that's totally different.
It's gonna be different. So
you're giving away a personal car and a little piece of your heart with it.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm super excited for that. I'm super excited for that one. So you guys have.
And then we have. I'm not done with the giveaways.
Okay.
Then we have another car giveaway, but then we have another giveaway that's something out of the box we've absolutely never done before. Sparkle's also playing with his toys. So. Oh, look at that big sausage. Look at this guy. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, sweet boy.
Say hi to the vlog.
Look at him.
New Year's resolutions. This could take a while. So let's give
You have that many?
Yeah, let's give one good New Year's resolution. What do you think?
I haven't even thought about this. You gotta go.
Okay.
I want to hear all your.
I have a lot. I mean, I want to learn how to surf and shred. I need to get better at Japanese. I know the bare necessities I need to get around. I really want to be able to conversate. I want to like go, you know, when I rode with Dai and drove his R33, I want to be able to speak with him in Japanese, you know, like have conversation. My big one is something I talked about a little bit, and I saw this in a documentary that we watched. And it's so true, even for a lot of you guys, breaking your perception of what you think your limits are. Your limits are quite literally a perception of what you think that you can and can't do. So pushing yourself to do more and just get out of your comfort zone is so big, and I did that a little bit in 2023, and I really want to focus on that in the coming new year, which we have some really awesome stuff coming in. I can't wait to share with you.
I don't know that I could beat that. I need more time to think about my New Year's.
This is a lot of pressure, also, you guys. You guys watching this, leave your New Year's resolution.
Yeah, I want to know what everyone else's are.
Okay, most rewarding part of this year. I think I already said that, but
that's a great.
I think it's, again, just my whole life, I feel like I always thought that I couldn't do things, and they just kind of miraculously happen because I'm such a goal-driven and tunnel vision person that if I set something, like I have to do it. I don't know. I just work until it comes true, and a lot of times I doubt myself on being able to do it, but I think just my work ethic pushes me to do it, but I think in the back of my head, getting rid of the perception that that's not a possibility is something that I really did this year. Again, like shipping my car across the country, going to Japan by myself and just figuring it out. Like those are baby steps, but I feel like not telling myself that something isn't possible. That was my most rewarding part of this year.
And I think like not listening to other people's limitations. Like those are their limitations, not yours. Yeah. It was a big year for you. You've grown a lot, and I think like my point of view is very different than what everyone gets to see, because like everything's a business. YouTube is run as a business. Merchandise is run as a business. Like there are so many things that you have accomplished and that you have grown into this year that they don't even get to see. And those are like my favorite parts of this year, is like everything that no one else gets to see.
It's quite insane. So super happy, and it's, like I said, a good foot stepping into 2024. This one, you can read this one. Baby Dutt in 2024. Ask T-Money. I want a baby so bad, but we travel a lot, and that's what we just gotta figure out. Let's see, that's another, we'll do that one right now. Car goal for next year. I literally told her this like yesterday. Oh. By the end of the year next year, I want to own a GT3. That is my absolute car goal, GT3. And Tiana's goal for next year is to have a car, because her car has been in the shop for the past 6 months ever since we owned it, which you guys will probably see more of that.
That is gonna be a whole nother video.
Yeah. What type of content will we be expecting in the new year and excited to see your journey.
Ooh.
Lots of new adventures. Some things stepping out of my comfort zone, and you know, different videos kind of like this one where we're just living. I don't know. I mean, there's so much that we do that's outside of cars that you guys don't see. So that is something that I want to show more of, not just us in the garage, but us doing what we love.
Living life.
What's the project you have found the most rewarding and learned the most from this year?
What is something you like really?
The 280Z.
Ooh.
The 280Z. That one is, how do I even explain that?
Well, that was the biggest project you've ever, I mean, it was a shell. You gutted it.
Accomplishment of, you know, having this thing that you set out to do 5 years ago to working all the way to the end and really finishing, coming full circle with that build. That was the biggest one. And I think a lesson learned from that is finish what you started, right? So that accomplishing feeling, no matter how hard it gets, how many struggles that you have, don't forget why you started in the first place. And you know, I started to surprise Tiana with her dream car, and we got to do that this year. That was definitely my most rewarding and exciting build, and one that we definitely learned from. Not only, I don't know, like personally wise, but even just in the garage, working on that car.
You guys really challenged yourselves.
Yeah. So, and that build leads us into a major build that we have coming up next year that we have had for the past few months that we're still working on details. We have it in the garage.
That one's one of my faves.
But yeah, there's a lot of lessons learned from this year that'll bleed into next year that you guys will see. Okay, we'll do one more.
Sparko's getting restless over here.
Yeah, one more. Let's see. Okay, we'll just do this. This is a good one. Most memorable moment of 2023.
Oh gosh.
My most memorable moment in my personal life, this is excluding Tiana and I as a married couple, because I know there's lots of things that we will remember for the rest of our lives.
That was a great husband answer, by the way.
Yes, see? Okay, my most memorable moment was traveling 1,500 plus miles from Hokkaido down to Mount Fuji and camping in the van at the base of Mount Fuji, and just remembering being there with all of my friends in Japan, having a camp out, and just taking everything in that I just did and experienced, and that accomplishing feeling of, I was so nervous to do that. I was texting Tiana on the plane, like, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna get on the train? How am I gonna travel by myself? What if I get a flat tire, which happened? What if I get stuck in the sand? All these things. And you know, I got to the end and like, it was the most rewarding experience of my entire life. I don't think anything ever in my life taught me as much as that did. I mean, meeting random strangers, just eating in a random mom and pop katsu shop, meeting those people that helped me get out of the sand. I mean, it was just such an accomplishing feeling doing that. So I think that was my most memorable moment of 2023.
Okay, well, I don't have cool car story memorable.
She's an assassin, so she can't really talk about
I can't really, I don't know. Probably we'll do it channel related, but when you surprised me with the 280Z, because I truthfully, I gave up on that a long time ago.
She really thought that was never gonna get done.
And that's not what I was expecting when the garage door opened at all.
Anyways, I think this was an awesome mini Q&A.
I just can't believe the year's like over. It was your biggest, busiest year yet, and I don't know. Like I said, my favorite is seeing all the things that don't make it in the vlogs and your growth as a person and how much you've done this year. Like, I just know next year is going to be 10 times better. Yeah, can't wait.
So much of what we did this year is really gonna come next year. I'm excited to have you guys along. Next year, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna manifest it. 1,000,000 subs.
1,000,000 subs. A million.
2024 is the year of 1,000,000 subs. And when we end this Q&A, the last thing I want to end you guys with is again what I said. Remember this, take this going into 2024. Your limits are only your perceptions of what you can and can't do. Let go of those perceptions and just do more. Boom, we did it. Happy New Year's, guys. Bringing in the new year at 4 o'clock.
It's New Year's somewhere.
Cheers, guys. I'm staying up till midnight.
There's no way. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna stay up till midnight Eastern. There's no way we'll make it till midnight.
Doesn't count. Again, there's so much that I didn't recap from this past year, but I quickly did want to say while we're here, none of this would be possible without you guys. And let's all go into the New Year's with that mindset that we're gonna do bigger and better things, and 2024 is gonna be amazing. Hope you guys are ready. Cheers, everybody. Happy New Year.
Or you're not gonna take a sip?
I hate champagne. Your turn. Nice. Whoa! Happy New Year.